Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. In the last episode, we found out that Flounder got kidnapped by Ursula, and Ariel still does not take the hint, and just decided to just, take the trident, and somehow could probably trust Ursula with the fact to bring Flounder back. Like, does she not even realize all this? Like, still doesn't even put two and two together. Anyways, in this episode, we're going to go ahead and finish out the rest of Atlantica, and now we have the Ariel card with us, and I'll definitely show her off once we actually get into the one of the battles here. So, we're going to go continue heading on through the rooms that we've already explored, and over to this door here. So, this is actually where I decided to go ahead and use Moments of Reprieve now, because look at that here, folks. I have a shit ton of Moments of Reprieve that I have not used in the previous floors or in the previous Disney Worlds, because, since they were still, like, pretty small, and I guess there's probably no need to, because they're, like, the beginner worlds for, like, the first half of it, though. But seeing as the later worlds are going to get a little longer, and they also get more difficult as well, then I figured, maybe it would be a good time to go use the Moments of Reprieve, because I'm going to have to. And especially because of how much longer the worlds are, then the recording sessions are going to take so much longer because of it, though. And I didn't want to, play for too long and, like, just reach to an hour, because I don't know if I can actually trust my computer for that, though, because I know it's probably one of the newer ones I get, but I got this new computer back in 2022, and I think it might be showing its age right about now, because I guess these kind of computers don't really last long, and I probably should just realize the whole thing about upgrading computers, though. But I can't exactly afford it now. I mean, it's still running just fine, though, but at some point, I'm probably going to have to upgrade, though. But at the moment, I can't exactly afford it, though, because money is still a little tight right now. Anyway, so yeah, speaking of which, this is actually where I decided to go and start a recording session, because I mean, it was already getting too long. I was getting close to an hour, so I figured just go and stop right there after Moments of Reprieve. And so, yeah, just stop right there and just begin a new recording session altogether. And I know I had to, so. Anyway, so, yeah, show this battle off. I think I should be getting the Ariel card right about now, hopefully. Should be around here, though. Because I do at least want to show it off. So, oh, there we go. All right, so this is what it does. This is what Ariel does if you use her card here. She used the spinning drill, just like how she fought in Cage 1, where if you target an enemy, then she'll spin right through the enemy itself, and then she has her own reaction command. If you just press the triangle button, then she'll finish it off with her. I think she just swipes with her tail fins or something like that, though. I think that's what she does, though. Okay, yeah, that's what she does. You can see that she finishes off with her tail fin. So, yeah, pretty good attack. As a matter of fact, it's actually very much the same as how she fought in Cage 1, though, which is actually something I gave her a lot of praise for. As far as a party member, because Ariel's definitely such a damn good party member in Cage 1. And that's why I always have her with me whenever like reaching my Cage 1 playthroughs and when I visit Atlantica. So, anyways, yeah, just give her this aqua tank here. Yeah, again, it was an absolute mistake to, just have the Thunder Magic with me, because there will be times that, in this recording session that I used it by complete accident because I just kept mashing the X button to use the cards, and then I just actually use the Thunder Magic, and that ends up healing the screwdrivers and the aqua tanks, because they're resistant to magic. So, yeah, don't do what I did, folks. Just so just make sure that you don't put the thunder card with you, or the thunder magic, just along with your deck when you're in Atlantica. But I just have it with me by accident. I just don't even bother to take it out. So yeah, again, do as I say, not as I do. Anyway, so yeah, I got a card point here. Oh my God, I got 666 card points. Oh no, we gotta change that. Oh, we gotta hurry. We gotta hurry before you get unleashed. Oh no. I think I'll just use the 7 card to, yeah, right here. Just gonna use the Kingdom Key, because I do know that I probably would need more attack cards. Now, I do realize that, for one thing, I probably could just go and equip more magic cards. As a matter of fact, I know at some point, I actually finally realized this, that, or maybe I probably should do that for the next world when I decide to re-equip my deck. But, I probably should just go ahead and use 3 more of the cure cards, because I already have a full pack of 3 cure cards, which would make it for Curaga. But I'm probably gonna need to do another one, though, with the low number cards, and so that way there I can actually still be able to use a slate and then still have those other cure cards. Because I know that the whole the first card that you saga whenever you use a slate will disappear. But then I'll still have more of these cards here. So I'm probably gonna have to do that at some point, though, especially for later worlds and especially for later boss fights, though, because trust me on that one, you will definitely need that. So you'll thank me later. So Anyway, so here's our last room here. Oh, yes. Yes, I did, folks. I got another key to rewards card, and I will sure use that for the next world we'll be going to. Oh, man, I got so lucky with this. This game's being so nice to me. After how much it treated me, though. Okay, maybe I take back what I said here. So, anyway, so here's our last plot. And, yeah, there's Ursula again. So, let's say we finish this once for all. My, so many guests. Have you made up your mind, my dear? I'll do anything for Flounder, but I need proof I can trust you. You said we could save Flounder if I gave you the trident. Well, prove it. But of course. See? Ariel! I knew something was fishy! There you have it. If you want your precious Flounder back, give me the trident. God damn it, Ariel. You know, there probably could have been a third option for saving Flounder, but nope. That does not look terrified here. Ha 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 ha! Mine at last! Now I'm the ruler of all the seas! Let Flounder go! But of course, I'm feeling generous. Seriously, that scared face just doesn't look convincing. Which reminds me, you always wanted to see other worlds, didn't you? Well, dear, I know just the world to send you to. Unfortunately, this will be a one-way trip. Yep, of course. Now we have to go fire now. So yeah, that's to be expected. Guys, you know how the whole thing goes. You know, she takes a try, and you know what she does, though. It's just like in the movie. So here's Giant Ursula. The sea and all its denizens shall grovel before me. Alright, folks, so now we have Giant Ursula all ready to fight her, and I hate this fight. I really do. Reason being is that that fight takes fucking forever. So, what you have to do is that, she'll actually have all her tentacles out. You have to swipe her tentacles, and then once they all disappear, then she'll start leaning over, and then that's when you attack her face, and so that's when you actually just, you know, pull down her HP. But each of the tentacles will actually have their own HP, so you have to keep on whittling them down here. But she also has her own wide array of attacks here, like, you know, for instance, you know, it's kind of similar how in KH1, where, you know, she has all the thunder magic here, she'll show bubbles, and also, yeah, I guess here say, this won't be pretty, and then she'll actually shoot some, or make some lightning up here, and then it'll always be exactly where you're standing, so you want to make sure to dodge them whenever that happens. And so now that we've gotten rid of the tentacles, then we can go ahead and jump here and just attack her face. So the thing about this fight is that for one thing, you know, she always uses high number cards and also zero cards. So that's where it gets really finicky, and that's why it takes a long time. And also because, you know, since my card deck is a little bit limited with all the attack cards I have here, then that's also another reason why. So part of it is kind of my fault because I kind of wish I had more of the attack cards, but I had to use, like, nothing but higher number cards, and I don't know. Do I have a... Oh, okay, yeah, no. So, yeah, another thing, I probably should have had more zero cards and all that, and so, yeah, because of that, it's a little more limited. And I also lost one of my gear cards, so I probably should have, you know, got more gear cards for this here, so maybe I could have rearranged those. So, yeah, it's a skill issue of mine, because, again, I'm very rusty with the gameplay here, because, again, I haven't really played in a long time. But, yeah, oh, actually, is a four card here, so... But anyway, yeah, that's where it really gets tough, though. And also another reason is because, you know, most of the cards I have in my deck, you know, the high number cards, they're all premium cards. And so therefore, since I use them as the attack cards, then they outright disappear, though. So that's another reason why they're all limited. So this fight's going to take a lot longer than expected, though. But it usually does take a long time. So, yeah, that's another reason altogether. So, yeah, again, I apologize for all these skill issues I have here, and, you know, because of that, then since I kind of, you know, delay a little longer, then she actually just goes back, and then she brings her tentacles back over again, so you have to fight them. So, yeah, it's pretty gimmicky, but it does take a long time just having to, you know, do the whole repeated process of, you know, to bring down her tentacles and then attack her directly. So that's all there is to it. Now, here's the gimmick card once again, though. So, yeah, this is actually where the gimmick card is actually really helpful to us, though, because whenever you use that, then Ursula will definitely get stunned, and, you know, you'll have to worry about having to fight off all the tentacles. So she'll get stunned, and then that's when you go ahead and attack her head. But then, yeah, she gets back up pretty shortly, too, as I go along with those. So that's also another thing, where the gimmick cards are very rare to come by, and, you know, it actually took longer for the gimmick card to actually come by, so... So, yeah, that's another thing altogether. So, yeah, this fight does take a lot longer. It really does. I do gotta say, though, it's actually nice to just be able to hear Pat Carroll again with her voice lines during this fight, though. And yeah, with the whole mouth animations from Ursula as well, but it's still the, well, it's still not really the whole perfect lip syncing for the English dialogue, though, unfortunately, which is actually really impressive in KH1. But yeah, they still use the Japanese lip syncing for this one, and so, yeah. Because they didn't even bother re-animate the mouth movements. I can actually see here that there was actually one strategy I came up with, though. So whenever you have the chance, you can actually just try to fill up your card reload thing right here, and so we actually just keep it up and just stop right there before 1. And so whenever it comes time to to attack Ursula's head, they can actually just go ahead and just go ahead and reach it to the peak side where their cards were low. So that's actually you know, one kind of strategy I did here. Well, except I actually just did it right now, but that's only because I need to I need more cards anyway. And yeah, she actually just shoots out lightning from her mouth as well. So yeah, you can see here. I think you just gotta pay attention to her voice line to see how exactly she's gonna attack. Like, you know, definitely, you know, when she says this won't be pretty is actually the one where she uses the lightning strikes. And yeah, see here, I try to use the I was going to try to use you know, more of the cards, but she uses high number of cards, so that's really trickier. And yeah, I didn't really aim it right for Cloud to actually attack, so yeah, that was a bit of a fumble on my end. Now, if you actually do have 3 Cloud cards, then you can actually just be able to cheese this fight pretty easily, though, because of Cloud's Omnislash. But, you know, I don't have 3 of the... I don't have 3 Cloud cards. I only have 1. I still only have 1 because this game didn't give me any more. So, yeah, that's another thing altogether that I just don't have. So, yeah, again, my apologies for having to... Yeah, I'm basically just wasting the summon cards because of it, but that's only because you know, she's using the high number card, and I had to do something to actually stop her from doing the attack, and you know, just to save my own ass. I mean, I had to do something about that. So, but we're down to the last HP bar, so we should be almost done. Okay, yeah, I ran out of attack cards. Just use a couple more fire cards, and okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna finish stop right then and there. Yeah, she's really kicking my ass here, is what it is. But yeah, we should be almost done with all this here, and yeah, more tentacles to attack. Yeah, this again, this fight really drags along. It does. So yeah, I don't like this fight. I really did struggle when I recorded this here, so you know, just had to take a lot longer. Yeah, I should be having a lot more attack cards, and yeah, once again, I'm actually wasting Simba on this one here. But yeah, see, it did absolutely nothing to the tentacles. So yeah, but I need a cure anyway, so I need to use the cure cards. But yeah, I guess that's all there is to say about this fight, and I really don't like Ursula very much in this fight. But there's one more gimmick card, and so there we go. Okay, actually, choking through all this here. Alright, so a few more strikes, and there we go. Now that is all done here, and that is it for Ursula and also Atlantica. So yeah, that was a pretty intense fight, but that was only because of how limited my card deck was, and you know how all my premium cards were gone. So yeah, it was all limited. So again, it's kind of my fault that I should have had more cards, but, you know, I probably should have just strategized more just by using more cure cards, but I just didn't bother, though. I just forgot to do that. Also, I forgot to use a Jafar card. I keep forgetting to use a Jafar card, too. Please don't be mad, Ariel. That old witch tricked me. Flounder, as long as you're safe, nothing else matters. Now all we have to do is return the trident, and everything will be okay. But what if the king finds out you're the one who took it in the first place? I'll be grounded forever.
Ariel! Ariel! Where are you, girl? If you can hear me, please answer.
It's Sebastian. He came all this way just to find me.
Yup, and when he does, you're gonna get it.
Hey, I know. Why don't you just say that the sea witch stole the trident? And you got it back all by yourself. Then there's no way you'll get in trouble. I just had the same idea. But I can't do that. I don't want to get in trouble, but I can't lie. Not about this. I know I haven't made the best decisions lately. It was a mistake to take the trident. But I made that mistake because I wanted to help you, Flounder. I'm proud of that. Blaming someone else would mean giving those feelings up, so I'm going to tell the truth. She's right, Sora! Honesty is the best policy! Hey, I was just kidding. Great, now I'm the one in hot water. Yeah, sure, Sora. Yeah, sure. yeah, use the hot water here. Yeah, it kind of makes sense coming from Jiminy, you know, from his own experience. So, yeah, I really wish I would say, wow, Ariel sure has matured and all that. She's actually learned to take responsibility and actually tell the truth, even though she would have to take punishment for that, though. Guys, I really wanted to say, you know, I wanted to praise Ariel for actually maturing so much, though. But, unfortunately, she does not learn a goddamn thing, especially in Cage 2. She's still the rebellious teenage daughter that she always has been. Does she ever learn anything? Nope. Even though, I mean, what am I saying here? I mean, she's only a manifestation of Sora's memories anyway, though. So I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, just teaching a lesson about the moral of the story, though. Even though it's all just filler and all that. I mean, it never has nothing to do with any kind of memories. They don't even mention memories at all whatsoever. But let's get out of this place. See you for any fun.
No, you're Riku. What are you doing here?
Not happy to see me? Let me know if I'm getting in the way. You know, of something that's more important.
Huh? I didn't mean that.
Spare the excuses. I bet that you had all but forgotten about me.
Are you crazy? Come on, I came all this way looking for you.
But you're not anymore, right? Now it's only Naminé that you're looking for. You don't care about me, just like you never cared. At all. About her feelings.
Nominees?
I knew it. Never even gave it a thought, did you? Just 'cause you want to see Naminé. Sorry. Doesn't go both ways. Tell you the truth, Naminé doesn't even want to look at your face.
Why not?
You should ask your memories. Why Naminé disappeared from the islands. Remember that, and you'd know.
Did I do something? Is it my fault? Riku.
Go home, Sora. I'll care for Naminé. Anyone who goes near her goes through me!
What's wrong with you? We're supposed to be friends!
Please, Sora. Since when have you ever cared about me? Naminé's not the only one who's sick of looking at you. So am I!
Riku, stop it!
Alright, folks, so now we have Riku. What exactly is he doing here, you may ask, and why does he hate us so much? And he's actually going through the same kind of shit teenage drama that they had back in Cage 1. I don't know. Who fucking knows? I mean, anyway, so anyway, let's go and talk about the Riku fights. Fuck these fights. I hate the Riku fights so much, and for one reason only, because he not only has like quite a lot of high number cards, and also he uses a lot of slates and also zero cards. Whenever he, sometimes when he hits you, he'll actually stun lock you. The hit stuns. I hate them so much. However, look at what I'm doing here, folks. This is actually what Lethal Frame looks like. Oh my god. When you're doing these Riku fights, Lethal Frame is your absolute best friend in this one. Holy shit, I fucking love Lethal Frame so much, because, yeah, as soon as you have that, you basically just, you know, kind of surpass the game. Now, unfortunately, since I used the stop cards first as the slates, and they all disappear, so now I have to go back to using the attack cards. But I actually did have quite a few at my disposal, so yeah, what happens is that, you know, the stop spell actually works. You know, Lethal Frame works even on those enemies who are immune to the stop spell. So, so use that, and then Sora will actually just go and use the use all his Kibo streaks all around. And so, after it stops taking effect, then you know, then the enemy will actually just take all those hits here. Oh god, I love Lethal Frame so much. It's such a damn good slate that we have here. It's, oh god, I love it so much. I'm so glad I actually have that right here, folks. I really do. Especially for these goddamn Riku fights. Because, you know, Riku, he's very fast and, he's also tough as well. And, again, I hate this so much because of the hit stunts and all that there. Especially for one of the later fights. Oh, God. There's more to talk about that fight. Because, fuck that fight, though. But, oh, no, fuck all the Riku fights. Only because of the hit stuns. You're unable to do anything at all, and then Riku would just continue hitting you, though. But, yeah, if you have lethal frame on you, use those. Your ass will be saved to use lethal frame, and I'm so glad I have those. And also, we had the arrow card. Cool. Oh, yeah, and also the new level up, so just level the HP right here, because, it's time for level HP.
Oh, Riku, please wait!
Alright, so yeah, Riku just left us, yep. Yeah, good question. What could happen to make Riku talk like that? Yeah, that is a good-ass question here, so, yeah, I'm gonna go right to Riku. Yeah, I mean, also, almost try to fucking kill us, though, and just, talk shit about us, too.
Riku, where are you?
Sora, are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Riku, what happened?
Sure was strange. Almost like Ansem was back, controlling Riku again.
But we got rid of Ansem for good.
Then I wonder what is wrong with Riku.
Hold on, dickhead! If he's with Riku, he might be a danger. Sora?
I know. You're thinking Riku isn't your friend. But that's just not true.
You sure?
Well, I know he said some awful things to you back there. But you gotta remember, we are in Castle Oblivion. Why, folks lose their memory here a little bit at a time. Riku's probably just forgotten that the two of you were such close friends. That's all.
So he just forgot?
My guess is that's so. But Sora, instead of being sad, we have to figure out a way to help Riku get his memory back. If we all work together, why, we're sure to get you through this. No need to mow.
Jiminy's right. You shouldn't push your friends away.
Yeah. Okay.
Sora, do you remember our very first promise?
Huh?
Always smile. That was the promise we made to each other the first time we met. We promised to never forget to keep smiling.
You're right.
Yes, folks, that's right. No frowning, no sad faces. The boat runs on happy faces. By the way, folks, this scene was completely changed from the GBA version Chain of Memories. So, like, after Sora's friends, they tell him that, they have to get Riku's memory back, and so Sora agrees to that. In the GBA version, Donald goes like, no, you have to sound more motivated. You have to sound with gutso. And then Sora goes like, okay, how about this? I'm going to be the one to help nominate. I'm going to get Riku's memory back. And all that. Yeah, he does that, all the proud stuff there and all the whole speech here. So yeah, but here in this version, they actually completely changed it to where Donald and Goofy remind him of the first promise about always smiling. So a little fun fact here. So anyway, so I'm going to go end these off here. Next time, let's play Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories. We're going to go to our next world and see about getting Riku back, which we'll pause from that. So I'll see you guys next time.